Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you with the Dawn and Julia Creates, and today is my turn. So a few random bits here on my desk, I know, but let me tell you what we are allowed to use. So for our base, we're to use any canvas, any size. It makes no difference at all, just as long as it's a canvas. So I'm using this one. It's from Arteza and it is a 12 by 12 canvas. So I'm just going to take the packaging off that, which I should have done before it came on. It is pre-gessoed, so it does take. The only thing I'm going to say about these canvases is I wish they didn't put this on, because you can't take it off and it really is annoying. But anyway, it is pre-gessoed, which is fabulous. Next, we are allowed to use the floral collage papers. So these are all the gorgeous flowers. So we're to use those. We're then allowed to use our gesso. So any gesso. I'm going to use my clear, and then I might bring in some white as well, but it doesn't really matter which gessos. Just gesso. We're allowed to use watercolors. Now I've gone with my tub of watercolors, so this has a bit of everything in it actually. So yeah, I'm gonna use my Cosmic Shimmer ones and ones that I got from the my local charity shop ages ago. I think it's time that we did use them, and there's some beautiful colours within them. So those are the watercolors I have decided to use. We're allowed one stamp set of our choice. I've gone with this one. So this is Ashley Thompson's stamp set, and I've gone with it because I love this bubble texture. It's got some really nice sentiments, which I think are just going to work really well. And then we've got these flourishes as well. So that's the stamp set that I'm going with. We're also allowed a black pen, and then we're allowed one embellishment of our choice to create whatever we want. I have no idea what embellishment I'm going to bring in. I'm just going to go with it first, see what I create, and then and then decide from there really what we're going to do. So I'm going to get my watercolor brush set out. So I really want to use these. I used the acrylic ones in the last one, and we're going to use these in this, but they're super fluffy and they're gorgeous. So these are natural hair ones. So yeah, so I'm going to use those, but before I go straight onto them, I'm just going to grab a regular paintbrush and move all of these out of the way, and we're going to start by cutting out some of these. So these, if you don't have a set of these are available in my shop. So they are my design. I love them. So you do get 12 sheets in here. Now they're really thin, they're perfect for collage, and it's one of the things that I love. Now I already know which design Julia is going to go for. She's going to go for the red roses, these ones. I just know she is. So I am going to go with decisions. I quite like those pink. I like the tulips. Oh, which ones? Do you know what? I think I'm going to go for a mix of the pink and the tulips. Although I love those red roses as well. Let's have a look. So, yeah, I might go with the roses as well, because I do like them. So I might go actually with those three. Yeah, let's just see, because I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do. Now, the last time I came on and I worked with these, I tore them because I really liked how they looked when they were torn. But this time, I'm actually going to fussy cut them out. So, and then you can use your normal glue to stick these down, or you can use gesso to stick them down, because they're a nice thin paper. Like I said, they are perfect for collage. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to go cut this down. The idea that I have is I want to do like a vase of flowers. So that's what I'm sort of going to go with, I think. It's just something that I've had in my head for a while, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to include it into Dawn and Julie Creates, because then I'll definitely do it and have a play. So and that's one of the reasons why I love doing Dawn and Julia Creates, because you get to do stuff that, you know, you think of, but then you think, oh, I'll do it later, and you never ever get round to it. But then if you set it up as a challenge, yeah, I think it's really cool. Then you get to do it, and your, you know, your imagination comes alive. Is it imagination, or your idea becomes alive? So now, because these are really thin, they are super easy. Yeah, they're super easy to cut out. So, oh dear, it's all going off, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to cut these out, and then once I finish we'll come back, and yeah, I am going to grab a pencil because I want to draw a light sketch onto our piece as well, just of where I want things to go, and so I know what I'm sort of doing. But I'm wanting to learn more about watercolours and just, yeah, and paint more. I've done a couple of roses, which I absolutely loved creating, and it was so much fun. But yeah, but I mean, I think it's going to look nice with the background stamp. So yeah, let's just, do you know what, let's just see how we get on. The other thing that I should have said we could use was my word sheets, because I think that would have looked nice. But yeah, I'm just going to see. It might be that I don't even want to put any words on this. So yeah, anyway, I'll stop boring you guys. We're talking rubbish, and I will go off camera. I'm going to fussy cut these 3 sheets out, and then we will be back, and we will hopefully create something very beautiful. So I'll be back in a second. Right, they're all cut out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to roughly sketch what I'm wanting. So I know that I want a vase of some sort. So I am rubbish at drawing when it's not on a computer. But if I can just get the shape right, do you know what I should have used? And it's only just occurred to me now. I should have used let's use one of these. Let's use a blue one, because that'll go. A watercolor pencil. That's what I should have used. So, look at that. Right, what do I want now? I need a rubber. So I should have a rubber in my drawer. I do. So, look at that. We've got all sorts in there, but that's fine. So, although I think I've just used the wrong end of my rubber, but never mind. A rubber is a rubber, isn't it? Right, okay. Let's do that again. So I'm going to use watercolour because then I can get rid of that line. And I'm going to just use this blue one. So, and plus you guys will be able to see it as well. So that is sort of my vase. Okay, so sort of. It's not the best vase, but it is a vase. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And then we're going to have a table. So let's take, oh, that's broken. That's not good to say. Right. And then I want it on a table. So I'm just going to have a line. This is just so that I know what I'm doing, so you can just sort of see it. Right, so that's basically it. That's all I'm going to draw, because now I'm going to get some watercolor down. I really want to use this paintbrush, but I think it's too big, but it just feels so amazing, so amazing. And I've just realized as well, we could do with some water. And you know what, I'm going to go with this tub for water. And don't ask me why, because I have no idea why. However, I just like the idea of, yeah, that brush feels so fab. So I'm just going to soak that up nicely, like so. And then using my brush, I'm just gonna get the shape of that vase. So can you see that watercolour, I'm not adding any more watercolour onto my brush. And that's just giving us the basis for our vase. So, oh, do you know what? I hate it when the bristles come out. Oh, just dropping everything now. And I need to get a rag as well, because all those bristles. Right, get rid of you. Just going to take those bristles up. These are new, so what I should have done is got a different, like, you know, like a piece of paper or something. I've never used real, oh, look, making a right mess of this, but it's fine. This is how not to watercolour, guys. Oh, I like that colour. Now I'm going to get some colours out, because I don't, just for the table, I'm going to start off with this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate it nicely, and then I'm going to get that down onto our piece. So you can see that I am not, trust me, I am definitely not a professional when it comes to watercolouring in at all, but it is something that, you know, I really do enjoy doing. And just because I'm not professional at it and I have no idea what I'm doing doesn't mean that I can't do it, if that makes any sense. So I think, you know, sometimes we still need to, I mean, I'm going to add so much more detail into this, so please, you know, you might be looking at this thinking, what on earth are you doing? That just looks a mess. And I agree with you, it does. However, what I will say is, you know, give it time, because although I think that one is a bit too thick as well, I need a thinnish one. Do you know what, I'm going to go with my round. I much prefer a round paintbrush when working with watercolours. Just going to make sure that there's no bristles coming out. Okay, right. So I want to, so I really am right now, where's my blue gone? There it is. Just adding in the colour. I'm going to add in, I mean, this is an intense one, so this is going to become permanent. So once the colour's on, it is permanent, so probably not the best one to use, but yeah. So I'm just literally going in right now with these and just getting my shapes down of everything. So there's all of my shapes down, because I don't want to put a pen or anything on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dry this now, and then I'm going to start positioning all of my flowers, and then we're going to come in and do some shading and hopefully make this look a lot better. I think I need to also come in and I want to do a back wash, so I'll do that. Let's dry this and then I'll do a back wash. Okay, so I am back. I'm actually going to swap brushes. I'm going to go to these ones because yeah, I need to practice with these ones. I think I'm just not, I don't know, I like them, I love how fluffy they are, but I don't know, I think I'm just better with these, although she says that. And then I'm actually going to come in with this big fluffy one again, because the bristles do come off once you dry it, so you just slightly rub it and they come off. Now I don't know what colour, I'm thinking this pale pink colour might be perfect for the background, and then I can add some darker shades in. So that's what I think I'm going to go with. So I'm just going to put loads of water in there. I'm going to activate that. I'm going to do it over there because I know that I'm going to be quite messy. Okay. So this is just a really pale pink. That's all it is. And I'm just putting it on before I put on, I think it might even be a little bit too pale, but that's fine. But I'm just wanting to do like a wash just before I come to doing putting the flowers on, and then we'll come in and put the flowers on, and then I can bring in some more intense colour. But yeah, I'm thinking that I maybe want that little touch darker. So it depends if I can get them open or not, actually. Right, let's move this. a second. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this. This is a mauve, and it is Winsor & Newton. It's absolutely gorgeous. One of my favourite colours. If I can get it open. I'm just going to put a small amount on, like literally a tiny, tiny amount. Okay. And then I'm going to come in with my water. Oh, more water than that, because I really want this to be very watered down. There. Like, how gorgeous. Yeah, that's much better colour. So I'm liking that. Now, because I've used the Inktense, this is one thing that I like about the Inktense. Once they've dried, it's a permanent adhesion. So, because I use the Inktense for the table, like bit, and for the vase, these brushes are just continuously, I think, do you have to do something with them before using them? But I don't know if you can see that, but all of the bristles have come out. Like are coming out, so I will dry that and then rub them off, and then I'm going to go to different brushes just because I have no idea what I'm doing. Like I said, I chose this challenge because I wanted to learn something. I wanted to have a play. I wanted to do something a bit different, so that's what we're doing. So let me dry this and then we'll come back. Right, okay, so that is nice and dried. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out my flowers to see which ones that I want to use and whereabouts I want them to use. I don't think I want to use them ones. So I definitely think that we need some big ones and maybe some small ones. Let's have a look. Now I will apologise now because Lady is in the background snoring away, as Lady does. Oh, I'm liking that, but I think we need maybe a couple of, yeah, just something like this. So I'm just building up my composition, and then I'll bring in my watercolour. So the watercolour base that I've done, I think that actually might be a bit too busy. Right, I think I don't want, maybe not that big one. So just something like that maybe. She's really gone for it, isn't she? Okay. But then I know you guys like hearing little lady snore, so I know it's all good. Yes, lady, we know you're there. Right, I think one in there. So it's sort of, we've got quite a bit there. Let me just move these. I was thinking of adding some of these red roses, but actually I don't think I want to. I'm loving that. I'm loving how that's looking. So what I'm going to do is start here, and I'm just going to pop some gesso on underneath these, because that's how I'm going to stick these on. Okay. Now it is going to bring some of that up, which is fine, because like I said, we're going to come in afterwards and start adding in all of our shading and everything. So I'm quite happy for that to be what it is. You can just use glue for this. I just like using my gesso because it also preps my flowers ready to have watercolour on them, which is why this is how I do it. But yeah, don't feel like you have to do it this way at all. Let's move these. But because we are using watercolour, like I said, I just wanted my base down, so that it was down, and yeah, I knew whereabouts I was going to go. So I do apologise about little lady. That was a bit too much. So just there. That can go there. So what I'm gonna do is stick this down, and give it a coat of gesso so that my flowers are prepped. So what gesso does, it is a primer. Now I know I say this a lot in videos, but it is important that you sort of understand how important you having a gesso is, especially when it comes to mixed media. Because if I was trying to put, you know, colour onto these, watercolour onto these flowers, it would just roll off because of the coating. So by putting a layer of clear gesso on, it then allows me to actually come in and yeah, like that. I think that looks quite nice. So there you have it. Okay, just stick that down. Right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around all the flowers, making sure each one of them has a really good coat of gesso. I am so sorry about Lady. Wow. I don't know if you can hear that. If you can, yeah, that's how loud she is. Right, okay. Oh, I need a little bit under there, that's not stuck. And you do want to make sure that your pieces are adhered down nicely. So, and like I say, I'm not worried that I've taken off some of the watercolour around our flowers. That is completely fine because we're going to go in. So I've done that. So what I'm going to do is move my gesso and then we're going to start watercolouring. So I do need to dry this. So let's grab the thing. So this is my heat tool just going to go on. And I'm just going to give this, make sure that it is dry. So you don't want it to be wet. Okay. And you can just pat it and it will let you know if it's dry or not. So there's that. So I've got some watercolours out that I thought that I'd probably end up using. So I've got my water here. I'm not going to use those ones. I am going to use this round brush. And I'm going to start off with, actually, let's use this because I just want to come in around the flowers. I'm going to add a little bit more pigment to there. Let's add a little bit more pigment. Put that back on so it doesn't dry out. I'm just going to put it over here. And then, yeah, so just making it a little darker. You can use dry, you can use like half pans for this, or you can use tubes. It's entirely up to you. I'm just using stuff that I haven't used in quite a while. And it's been forever since I have just sat and had a play with my watercolours. So I've done a couple of things now with my collage papers, and I've loved it. And every time I've used, I have actually used watercolours. Lady's putting me off. I don't know if she's putting you guys off, but she's definitely putting me off. Right. So I'm just going to sort of, it's like we're giving this piece a shadow. So that's what we're doing, and I'm just gonna, because I don't want a harsh line, and we've got a harsh line there, so I'm just gonna brush that out. Oh dear me. Right, what I'm going to do, because that really is very off-putting, I am going to put this on speed up because yeah, all I'm doing is I'm just adding in shading and I'm just building up that colour. So I'll put it on speed up for you guys to watch, so that you're not put off by Lady's doing her snoring, and then I will come back and I'll tell you what I've done when we come to do the finishing touches. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy seeing it come together, and yeah, I will talk to you at the end. Right, I am back. Oh my word, I have to say, I absolutely love this. I love it to the point where I've just put my stamp set away. I am not going to even touch it with the stamp set or do anything because, yeah, do you know what? I'm really proud of myself. I mean, at the beginning of this, you'll know straight away by the way that I talk about watercolors, I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't know. So I'm just putting things away so that I can get in at my desk. Yeah, I don't even think I'm going to use my black pen. I have no idea how to do watercolouring. I've never been taught. I've never, you know, I've never gone out to any lessons or anything. I literally have learned from watching people, and a lot of my knowledge for watercolours has come from Julia. You know, I've watched other people as well, but yeah, watercolours are such a wonderful thing to do. Now, this has actually come out so much better than I thought it was going to come out. I honestly didn't, when I started, and I'm thinking, this is going to be rubbish. It's going to be absolutely rubbish. But you know what? I'm really proud of that. Now, it might not be to everyone's taste, and if you are a professional watercolorist out there, you're probably thinking, what on earth have you done? And that is fine. That is completely fine. But we all have to start somewhere. And yeah, how amazing is this? But I'm really, really proud of myself. So there you go. And this is why we set out these challenges, like do the Dawn and Julia Creates, because it does, it really, really does, you know, challenge us where we wouldn't think. Now, I decided that, and I'm hoping I don't ruin this, but my embellishment that I'm going to bring in is my souffle, because I really want that souffle to be on here, that glitter. So I've actually brought in, so let me just put it on because I want to work it quickly so that I don't ruin what I've already done. And I'm hoping I don't. Now this will dry clear, but it'll just be very sparkly and very glittery. Yeah, oh, it's gonna look amazing. Oh, do you know what? I am absolutely chuffed to bits for that. So I'm using the Precious Opal souffle, and this is from Craftbox. Now, unfortunately, Craftbox is no longer. I'm absolutely heartbroken because I love. Where am I going to get my mixed media souffle from? Yeah, it's just wonderful there. I don't know if you can see that sparkle. So once that's dry, it will be clear. Once it's dry, I'm not going to do anything else with this. I honestly am going to call this finished because I love it. Oh my goodness, I am so proud of myself. I really am. Now, shadowing, I've got a lot to learn, and I've got a lot more to work on. But you know, I'm loving the you know, the big bunch of flowers. And yeah, let me know, guys. I know this is not going to be to everyone's taste, and I know there's going to be people out there thinking, what on earth has she done? But I'm proud. I'm very, very proud. So Julia has a lot more knowledge with watercolors than I do. I'm more of, and I believe that you should get your products out and just play with them. You're not going to know how your products work unless you play, unless you know, you come along and you have a play with them, you experiment with them, you know, you do all sorts with them. Now, I've done some canvases. I'm not sure whereabouts they are, but I have done some canvases with these, and doing like an array of, oh, see, I don't know whether or not to actually show you, because I can show you it. I can show you several of them, but without showing you the next product. So, you know what? I'll show you one thing. It's a very sneak peek, guys. So there you go. So this is a canvas that I made here, and I use watercolors, but I never did it like this. So I did this more of a mixed media style, which is my usual style. So this is what I could have created today, and part of me did, but this, for me, this type of collage here, this is a what's the word, like a safety piece for me. This isn't. This is way out of my comfort zone. Like, I mean, super out of my comfort zone. I've never like tried to do anything like this ever before. So you guys have seen it first. So yeah, so this has, do you know what? This is going up on my wall because I am super proud of this. Super proud. I think it looks amazing. So yeah, anyway. I get so happy when I do something that I never expected would turn out as amazing. I have a lot to go. I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot more practice to do. You know, we all have to start somewhere, and yeah, wow. I love it. I love it. I just want to play with watercolours all the time, and I want to be able to do stuff like this. I have a very dear friend, our lovely Dorothy, and I see her every Wednesday, and she works with watercolours, and she is amazing. And you know, I aspire to be like her because her watercolour paintings are, she's done me a couple of our Christmas card watercolours, and wow, amazing. So yeah, you know, but we all have to start somewhere. So I hope you guys are willing to have a go at this challenge. It's a little bit different, I know, but yeah, this is just, for me, this is just like, wow, it's so fun. It's so fun. Anyway, please do pop over and go and see what our lovely Julia has done. You know fine well she's going to be amazing. She's going to be fab because she always is. And yeah, I will see you again in another video very soon. But until then, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.